Welcome back to News Talk for this half hour, joined by James Scutchins from For the Good. And, you've seen some of the spots on our air about it takes a man to be a dad, and
Yes.
can't put it any better than that. But fill us in a little bit about that program and what you've got going on.
Well, for the month of June, we're going to be highlighting a lot of fathers in the community who are actually doing what fathers should be doing. We're asking them to write letters, love letters, to be specific, to their children, letting them know how they feel about raising them and being in the position that God called them to be in as fathers.
Okay, and fill us in how you pick these folks that you're going to send the letters to, and what that process is all about.
Well, we went to some of our associate circles and we identified some individuals who are actually doing the job of what a father is to do. One of the things that's plaguing our community is that the man is not in his rightful position that God has called him to be in. So in that sense, he's called them to be the overseer, the gatekeeper, the provider, the visionary, the protector, their friend, but most of all, their father. And when that man is not in that position as a father, things happen to the family that normally wouldn't happen.
And for folks who've seen the PSAs that have been on the air, it explains a little bit about, and it runs the gamut from health issues to socioeconomic issues, issues of youngsters being in trouble. It runs the gamut.
Yeah, and I have some statistics right here. The mortality rate is 1.8 times greater for infant mortality to go up when the dad is not in his position. Medicaid nationwide goes up 71%. The kids are more in a position to be victims of physical and sexual abuse. The 77% greater risk of physical abuse. So there's a lot of things that happen when the man is not in a position to be a father, to oversee, to protect, to provide for his family.
And is this an opportunity for some of the men out there who may have children and he hasn't been part of their lives? This is an opportunity to reconnect.
Yes, in some senses there is. I'm a single father myself. I had the opportunity of raising my children, being in all aspects of their lives, walking them through the do's and don'ts of life, and keeping the wolves out, so to speak, so they wouldn't come in and, the pregnancy rate goes up when the father's not in place. You have teenage pregnancy going on, babies having babies, and then it just repeats the cycle of a father not being in his rightful position.
Let's talk a little bit about, and for the children who and the father isn't around anymore, are you looking for a father figure, whether it be an uncle, a good friend, someone to take that role that can maybe get some of those stats down that we were talking about?
Well, yeah, we're always looking for good men to step into positions. A lot of our children are placed in paternal and maternal grandparents are raising their children. A lot of the men are locked up. Some of them are on drugs. There's a lot of different variables that contribute to the man not being in his rightful position. But yeah, we'll welcome him fathers, we'll welcome him stepdads, uncles, anybody that can fulfill the position to help a young man or a young woman, make it through the youth of their life to make it to the next step.
And need that father figure, as you said, which helps the guys, because you need the father figure, the mother figure, you need the whole enchilada, as you're saying. And this is how the program. And after the letter writing campaign, what else is on the docket?
Well, after the letter writing campaign, we're going to try to refer these young men to some programs. We're going to ask that they be a part of It Takes a Man to Be a Dad, so we can continue to build the relationship in the family structure that has been damaged for so many years. In our community alone, we find that a lot of crime is going on. A lot of, we've had 2 homicides so far. A lot of these people come from single family homes, and a woman is not really able to raise a young man to be a man. But that's what's happening. Our women are taking on the roles as the man and doing what they can to, raise their young men. But we're asking them to be a part of our campaign, and so we can prolong the effort of trying to reconnect the family, as you said earlier.
All right. James Scutchins, Takes a Man to Be a Dad. Thank you so much for coming on. Good luck with the program.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
No problem. Adam's back with the Storm Tracker forecast right after this.